Hey, hello, old farts. Welcome back here. Today, I have Ron Brown with me and Steve Jenness, and we're going to go through a few things here today. And let me silence my other screen there. So, without further ado, our big announcement today was the DJI Mic2 that was officially announced this morning. Most of us have seen it multiple times, and those of us that have a Pocket 3 camera, you may already have a Mic2 with you. But we're going to go over all the new announcements and see what becomes of what's changing here. So without further ado, let me bring in Ron Brown, and we're going to review what's been announced today. Hi, Ron.
Hello, Bob. How are you today?
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
I like that Sarasota shirt there. I wish I was
Thank
in
you.
Sarasota today.
Yeah. It's
Not doing well. I want to welcome in all the viewers we have out there. Thanks for joining us, and I know more will filter in here as we go along.
Oh yeah. So what do you think? What was your opinion today?
Well, we know a lot of the facts. Our buddy Igor has been busy the past couple of days, getting all the details out there. But what we didn't know, Bob, is pricing. Nobody gave us any pricing details. Just a quick rundown here. I have some copious notes here, Bob, that I recorded here. We got the DJI Mic2 with two TXs, one RX, and a charging case, $349, which I believe is only a slight price bump over the version 1. So that's not bad. If you want to, you can get the Mic2 with one TX and one RX for $219. That's good for people like you and I that already have one Mic2 from the Pocket 3 combo. Then you can get you could just get a Mic2 TX, just the thing that we already have, the black one, $99, but that's already out of stock. They have a pearl white version of that mic. Is already out of stock. They have a lavalier mic for the DJI's first lavalier mic, $39. That's out of stock. And I'm giving you the stuff out. This is as of like about a half hour ago. Yeah. And the DJI Mic2 charging case, just a case, which of course would benefit somebody like if I bought that Mic2 with one TX and one RX, then if I got that charging case, I would still be cheaper than me buying the $349 package if I piecemealed it together.
Gotcha. How much is the charging case?
$69, but it's out of stock.
Okay. So a couple months down the road here, we'll probably be able to grab one right away there. But
were you kind of surprised, Bob, that the single mic sold out so quickly? Or do you think that's all the Pocket 3 people buying the second mic?
Because you can use two mics on it.
Yes.
I think that's the idea, is that it already, you can use two mics, so you don't even need the receiver. And, I have to tell you, I bought this a week and a half ago. These are lavalier microphones.
Oh.
These are a hugely, highly recommended one. Okay. People were comparing this brand, this Power DYs, to the Shure lavalier microphones. Mm-hmm. And it kind of looks very, very similar to the DJI one. It has the clip on it, but it also it's a magnet.
Oh, I haven't seen that before, Bob.
You see, it's magnets, so I can actually take the magnet off of the microphone, off of this microphone here. I can take that magnet and, like, if I wanted to put that under a shirt or something like that, and just have that sitting there.
Very nice,
kind of thing. So anyway,
what's the price point on these DJIs, mics?
The set with 2 microphones
Yes.
with splitters and all of the bunch of other accessory things was $45.
Wow, that's a bargain.
Yeah, and I used it on a commercial shoot already,
The clients were
and
happy with the audio.
I got compliments from the corporate headquarters, wrote me back and said how wonderful the audio and the video was, and I shot it with the Pocket 3.
Wow.
Their request was a green screen shoot, and they wanted this person, and they wanted the person to just answer like a group of questions, but like looking off screen. And I went there, set up a pop-up green screen, and I had some, lights on the green screen, and then lit the person and used that with the Mic2, and I was extremely pleased with the result. It was really
Very,
good.
very nice, and a very compact and affordable setup like that, that can level you up with people bringing in much more expensive gear and not really getting any noticeably better results.
No, yeah, it really, I was definitely impressed by what we got from it, but all good. So, what else do you think was there any specifications here that we didn't know about?
I'm trying to think of what we didn't know, before today, and nothing really popped in my head per se. Well, here's what we guessed at. I guessed at this the past couple of days, but I did not know this. This is not based on anybody's rumors that the mics themselves, the wireless mics, that they would be Bluetooth compatible with devices like your iPhone and things
Yeah.
like that. You would not need a transmitter. Now, I've tried, using the mic, and actually about a month ago, we knew that the Mic2 worked with like the Insta360 Ace Pro, action camera, but I don't think anybody got it working with the Hero 12 yet. But I digress here. So, you can use this with your iPhone. The Mic2, that is by Bluetooth, but like this, I cannot get the standard camera app, in video mode to record the audio because there's no place in that app to change the audio source. But if you use something like the Blackmagic camera app, or there's another famous video app that allows you
Yeah.
to switch mics. You could choose the Mic2 or whatever, and the audio recording worked perfectly, whatever. Now, some people have reported, the early access people have reported that the audio quality is not as good when you Bluetooth it to a phone as it is when you're using the transmitter. So for somebody like you, Bob, that were using a professional setting like that, you may not want to just depend on like the Bluetooth without a transmitter, unless it had a built-in transmitter like the Pocket 3 has.
Right.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got in the chat here. In fact, let me see. Can I bring that up here? Yeah, here, Tom Dowling here is, he says, after speaking with Ken Dono this morning and watching Billy's video, the lav mic sound is even richer than just using the Mic2 alone. Now, I found that to be the case when I used this, third-party microphone too, that it sounded really good. And I mean, it was almost too strong, but I got very low noise, and the sound was gangbusters. So
No,
I
and
believe
that's
that.
good news. And I made the comment that for $39.99. Now you have a cheaper lab, but that $39.99 is cheaper than say labs from Rode or somebody like that.
Oh
it's
yeah,
cheaper than other things. And apparently the quality is very good on this $39.99 lab.
yeah.
So
I'm probably going to grab one just to have another lav.
Yeah, you can never have too many of those things laying around, right? So, here's something that wasn't talked about before, I don't think, Bob. If you hook the the receiver up to like a DSL style camera, like I was watching Stuart over in Scotland. What's Stuart's channel's name?
Yeah.
He has a drone channel, but he reviews all
Yeah.
DJI stuff. He hooked it up to his like Panasonic like GH5, and he could go in the settings, and it has predefined audio steps for different DSL cameras. So he went and chose his GH5 or whatever, and then like it had a, what would you say, like a not a LUT, but it had a sound file that matched that. So in other words, you didn't have to configure it.
Yeah. Wonderful. And that came
Yeah. So that's
with, huh?
real good for people who want to use, full scale DSLR cameras with the
Yeah.
Mic2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
here's something they didn't talk about earlier, Bob. The Mic2 has a noise canceling ability. They show it so fast in videos. I don't see how they do it, but I think that the one button on the left side, that's kind of the record button. I think if you hit that twice, then it goes into noise canceling mode. They do it so fast I haven't caught that.
no, I haven't either. But one of these buttons here?
No, the other side. Flip it around. See that button has a color on it? I believe if they hit that a second time, it turns
The
on noise
record
canceling.
button?
Yeah, it
I
goes to
see.
yellow, and that means it's in noise canceling. I believe that's what they're showing.
I see. And the light is up here.
Yeah. And when I say noise canceling, it's supposed to be like an AI, like a smart noise canceling. So
Interesting.
yeah. Now it did tend to make people sound robotic. In fact, a Gene Potato Jet tested at CES, and he thought it made his voice sound a little robotic. Did you happen to bump into Gene and Sam and them at CES when they were walking the floor?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not.
I was looking for you in the background in their videos, but I didn't see you.
Yeah. No, we had I had a we just wandered here. I was with Ken Dono for a while, and then me and Audrey kind of split off and explored a little bit by ourselves there, and then we had to get back here. So I did not get to spend an excessive amount of time there, but I did enjoy what I saw. It was good for a while there.
Right.
Well, good.
Yeah. So, it's a lot to like this. I know I'm probably forgetting a few things that I saw that were, impressive about the new mic, but
no, but I'm glad to see that the case is available and that you can buy another microphone and the receiver and the case.
Right.
And so what does that come to for those three?
If you bought it, I think I would come to say $219 plus $69. So you're up to like about $279 to get the case, the transmitter, one receiver, and of course the wind muff and the little cable and all that. And that saves you $70 if you're buying the full ball wax for $349.
Right.
So you save a little bit, yeah.
It's a little bit of a savings there, I mean, and I don't know if there's ever a case where I would want 3 microphones.
Right. And I don't think any device allows you to use 3 at the same time. You could do like Billy Kyle says, you could just record the audio straight to the mic and then sync it in later on. But if you wanted sync to your video, I don't think anything has the ability to have 3 mics going at the same time. DJI, I'm speaking.
No, I don't think so. I don't think anything would go for 3. So I'm excited about giving it a try, and I have not yet tried to pair the microphone with my phone. I'm still using I have an old phone. I have a 12 Pro Max.
Okay.
So so I'm gonna give it a try later today, but
it was very easy. You just put the mic in the pairing mode and went in and to your Bluetooth settings.
How did you do that?
And it popped up right away. Now, again, I don't know what version of Bluetooth you have to be on, as far as your phone's concerned.
Yeah. How did you do that? How did you get it into pairing mode?
Okay, let me. I don't have the mic. I have the Mic2 here. I put my kit away, but it's the same thing on this button. See the pairing I'm in the dark here. You know what the pairing button looks like?
Oh yeah.
Those little
Yes.
hooks. Just hold
Right.
that little hook down until you see the lights blink, and that puts it in pairing
Start
mode.
flashing. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
All right. All right. I'll give that a go when I, get some time to deal with this here.
Yeah, I got it. I got it going in like like 30 seconds or something like this. So if you're
Yeah.
messing with it for like 10 minutes, it's probably your phone's too old or whatever. If it works,
I
it
just
works like right away.
it's in pairing mode now, and hang on, let me go
Yeah,
to
open your
Bluetooth
phone's
on my
Bluetooth
phone.
settings up. Make sure Bluetooth's on, and it should pop up near the bottom,
Blu-
and you can add it.
We'll do this. We'll do
Folks.
this here
This is live demonstration here, folks. You don't get to.
live. I don't know if you can see that
You're
screen. You
kind of
can't
whited
really
out, but
white it out, isn't it?
do you see at the bottom? It says it's real obvious. It
DJI
says
Mic
DJI
2.
Mic.
DJI Mic 2
There
showed
you
right
go.
up. Okay. And now it's paired.
And now the only
And
maybe it's just me. I cannot find a way to record audio with the standard camera app, but
light
I could
turned
use a
solid.
third party app.
Yeah. What about like the voice memo on your phone?
I didn't try anything like that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. But go ahead. Try it on air for us.
Here, voice memo and record. And I don't see it's recording,
I think
but I
the
don't
problem
see
is if an app doesn't have doesn't give you a choice of what mic to pick, you can't get to the mic 2. It's going
but
to always
I
default
think
to
it
built-in
did.
mics.
I'm looking at the waveform on. I'm sorry you can't see this.
Yeah.
Here, I could probably turn this light down, and you could see the screen better.
Oh, that's better, Bob. That's better.
If you there you look seeing the waveform.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking normal now, but if I put this thing right at my lips, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1.
Oh, it's
You
working.
see
Yeah,
a
look,
much different.
the bars got bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that zeroes it out. That might work.
Well, after the show, go in the next room and talk and see if it's still recording.
Yeah.
That's how I tested. I went to another room and I was still getting perfect audio.
Wow. Oh, a lot of new toys to play with.
Yeah. So after what we've seen, Bob, do you think if you're an owner of the Mic 1 that this is was this a must-have upgrade or?
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure that it is. I mean, it depends on your usage, kind of thing. If you're,
I mean, one of the big things they taught us the 32-bit float, and a lot of the people that did have the mic, the influencers, they did show how if they shouted or put the mic extremely close to their mouth, that the 32-bit float did help keep the highs and stuff, like the changes in pitch under control.
So how do you edit that?
Well, nobody talked about that at all. I think Stuart Carroll says something about having a limiter on, like, you're a Final Cut guy, aren't you, Bob? You could go into audio tools and throw a limiter in there as things like that. I don't know if Stuart meant a software limiter or what, but they made it sound like this would, it would handle your voice getting too high on its own, that it wasn't something you had to process.
I see.
In the editor. That's the way they led me to believe. Nobody actually said those words I just used, but it seems like it does it, on its own, But of course, 32 bits over 8 bits, you're going to have more headroom in the editing to take care of that stuff too.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, as Dono said this morning in his video, it's like shooting in RAW.
Yeah.
You have more flexibility after the fact here, but what I don't know is how do I edit that? Now I as a kind of old school video guy, I've been using the free program Audacity,
right?
An awful lot, and I mean, and they're staying up to date with a lot of audio production, and a lot of times if I need to fix audio, I'll put it into Audacity, and they have, there are 40, 50 filters there in
Right.
Audacity, and you can usually pull something out. I mean, getting echoes out is probably my hardest thing when I've got
Yeah.
an audio that's, I had to record in an echoey room. That's the hardest thing to pull out. But I just like to find out,
Yeah.
how to edit 32.
The short answer to your question is, I'll keep using Final Cut because I'm familiar. They have as many audio tools in Final Cut as they have video tools or whatever, and
Oh yeah,
it's just as hard to edit audio. When I say hard, it's just as complicated. It's just as big as learning curve editing audio as is video.
I
So,
agree.
however long it took you to edit video, the color grade, to do all that, it's going to take you just as long to learn how to use all the tools in Final Cut. And I just don't mean auto to get in there and like there's like waveforms where you know to push certain things down and eliminate certain sounds. You push other
Yeah.
things up to highlight sounds or whatever. But all that again, it's a big learning curve. There's no easy answer except to go search YouTube and watch a whole bunch of guys giving audio techniques. Watch 100 audio editing techniques and practice or whatever, and you'll get it. But there's
Oh yeah,
there's no magic button to being good at editing audio.
yeah, it's a new frontier here. That's
Just
for
as
sure.
difficult as editing video, or just as
Yeah, yeah,
complicated.
and just as much, as important when you're really looking at a quality video, that the audio is of the same quality as the video is. And it's just scary good how video quality has progressed,
Oh,
because this little Pocket 3, are you using the Pocket 3 for your right
no,
now?
because what, the last time I tried to use it, it cut off on me, like I was in the middle of a show and it just like
Ah,
stopped recording or whatever. Hey, I'm not blaming the Pocket 3. Maybe something I did or whatever. Anyhow,
ah,
the one or two times I used it wasn't reliable, and that could have all been user error for me. So I quit
yeah.
using it.
Well, I've been using it since I got it. I think
Yeah,
the first time I did it was with you and on Drone Nation,
I remember.
I
Yeah, I
think,
remember.
and so I've been pretty happy with it. In fact, my regular camera is sitting on a table over here, and I have a Logitech 920 over there.
Yeah,
That
I got the
that's what I
same
need.
thing. Yeah, but my Logitech camera is set up by the computer here. I got all my gear here. It's so much easier to use that than to get the Pocket 3 out and set
Yeah.
it up and get the right distance. I mean, like my Logitech's so easy to use.
Oh yeah.
And I
Yeah.
realize that the
Yep.
video quality is not as good, but who needs to see an old fart like me in 4K, stuff? Because and you can't even at 1080p I could use all those beauty smoothing tricks in the Pocket 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, good.
but
Good.
yeah,
Good. Good.
I don't know if it's even for me. I keep thinking, well, I don't, this, if I ever need to plug the transmitter in, this is good enough. I'm gonna use the Pocket 3 like you for so much of my video.
Right.
That's all set and ready to go. So I don't know if I even need, anything else or whatever.
No,
Hey,
I think
hey,
I might just buy one more microphone, and
yeah,
that's
yeah. And we
when
talked about
when
that
I
case,
can.
but that mic is it's easier to pack that little mic or even two little mics in your backpack, whatever your photography thing,
Yeah.
than it is everything. And you know what? Those little things hold a charge so good. I mean, you can use them all day without having to recharge them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Not a problem. I'm
Yeah.
just fascinated by how long what they're now saying you can have up to 18 hours. Did I
Yeah.
see that
Yeah.
today?
Yeah. That it
18
increased 3 hours.
hours.
Yep. Yep.
I
Yeah.
mean, God, I never want to record anything for 18 hours.
Yeah. I mean,
You know?
yeah,
I can't
yeah,
stay
right.
awake for
Yeah.
18 hours.
I guess it's just like drones or whatever. Like, you know, I'm not going to put anything in 18 hours, just like a drone. I'm not going to fly for 45 minutes, maybe at a time, but you can go to various locations and keep flying on the same battery with the mic thing too. You could use that mic to say you had a busy couple days where you're going to do 3 or 4 different things. You could use the same
Yeah.
mic on the same battery for multiple recordings.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
virtue of long battery life. You don't always have to charge every time. Hey,
yeah.
I got a little thing here. I don't think a lot of people know about it. You want to hear a little hack, Bob? A little
Yeah.
secret hack? Okay,
Yeah.
this is the DJI Action 4
Action 4. Yeah.
that came out last summer or last fall, and it's on sale right now for $299 from DJI and Amazon.com. It's a good deal. That's all I want to hear and talk about. This got an update recently. Now, my sources tell me it wasn't this update. It was a couple of updates before. This used to only shoot in 10-bit color when you were in D-Log M mode, right? So
Yeah.
otherwise you were shooting 8-bit. Well, one of the updates, and I can't tell you which one, but people tell me it's been a couple updates ago. Now this shoots in 10-bit regular color profile.
All the
Just like the
time.
Pocket 3 does. A lot of people don't know
Ah.
that the Pocket 3 shoots in 10-bit in normal color profile. And a lot of people
Ah.
don't like to edit the flat color profile of D-Log, but they do like to edit with the extra
Right.
colors. So now you have the same ability in this as the Pocket 3. You can shoot normal,
Ah.
get 10-bit color, and makes it, you can bring a lot more stuff out in the edit. So, and I know people love the Insta360 Ace Pro that came out, and
Uh-huh.
I have a handheld camera. I don't have any opinion one way or another, but that does not have 10-bit color. I don't think anyway.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, so that's a big up.
That's an
That brings it
interesting
closer to the Pocket 3.
oh yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
not going to find many people talking about this. For some reason, it's flying low under the radar.
So the Action 4 there, nobody's disassembling that like they do with the GoPros, making or like the, making a naked camera there to put onto their FPV.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. No, and I think the problem is, I mean, I think the virtue today is with all that. What's that DJI the O3? The O3 thing's so good now that people don't really need to put the cameras on top of the drones as much anymore.
Right.
The air
Right.
unit wasn't as good back a couple years ago, but now the new
Yeah.
air units, I guess as good as the Avata camera.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the reason you
So
don't
we're
see as
still
many, people stripping down GoPros and Action Forces as
yeah.
much as they used to.
So we're still waiting for this Avata Mini.
Yeah, or an Avata 2 or the DJI FPV drone 2. We're
Yeah.
waiting on something FP related, but you know, uh, my sources say something's coming. Maybe at least the first half of the year, maybe even the first quarter in that realm. But I mean, I don't have any details beyond that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That I mean since I bought the Integra goggles and the Motion 2 controller, I'm flying my Mini 3 Pro with that, and I'm really tempted to buy an Avata here, and then now I've seen some refurbs around
yeah,
489
yeah,
something like that, where you can get a
yeah,
refurb Avata,
yeah,
so that may be my step. But I mean, I was kind of holding off to see if this Mini was going to come out, because I really think for interior shooting, kind of
yeah,
thing, I my thought process was that Mini Avata would be the ideal situation, a
yeah. You're
little less
probably right.
intrusive,
Yeah,
I mean,
hopefully a little quieter.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That boy, that was you were in the lobby when Lee Bessing was flying his Avata in the lobby of the Hampton Inn there, and I mean, it was noisy. It was very noisy, but
everybody knew he was flying it. Yeah, that's for sure.
he had complete control over that thing. I was really amazed what he was doing.
How about like
There.
when he flew outdoors and somebody would make the sliding doors go and then he'd come back in and
Yeah, he figured out he could fly the drone closer to the sensor and open the door with the drone.
Yeah, that was amazing. In fact, Bob, Lee and everybody else who was flying that drone down there. When I came back from South Florida drone meetup, I ordered Nevada from watching
Yeah,
everybody do all this amazing stuff with it.
yeah.
And I
Oh,
know
there.
you mentioned about flying the Mini 3 Pro with the goggles and motion control too. And people ask me why I don't do it more. And of course the Mini 4 Pro just got that ability recently too. But the reason I don't
Yeah,
do it more is it's much more fun to fly the Avata with that gear than it is the minis. So that's why I hardly ever do it with the minis, because again, you fly it, you land it. Well, this isn't that much fun. Let me just do the same thing with the Avata.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you can get it to go fast, but it's not as fast as even the sports mode on the Mini 3 Pro is nowhere near like the sports mode on the Avata.
It just doesn't have the reaction. Like, you just can't make the
Yeah,
same movements you can, when you're using all that with the Avata.
yeah. Well, good.
And the Avata
All right.
cameras, the Avata cameras, maybe not quite as good as the Mini 3 or Mini 4, but it's almost as good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So I want to bring in our guest for today. I hope you can stick around for a little while here, Ron.
Yeah, I can hang in there until about 4.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, I don't know what time that is to you, but top of the hour, Bob.
No.
We'll say hang out to the top of the hour.
Yeah, no, good. That's perfect here. So I want to bring in Steve Jenness, and I have to tell you, one of the reasons that I asked Steve to come on, I want to preface his appearance here a little bit, is because I watched a lot of his video, and I watched a lot of his still shots, and I was pretty impressed with them. And then I found out that he's doing the whole thing. He's only flying a FEMI. He's doing all of his work with the X 2022 X8 something or another. I don't know the
FEMIs. We'll let him get the details.
Yeah, let me bring him in. But I mean, I have to tell you that for I know a lot of people don't want to jump into the DJI sphere here, and I don't want to limit our group to just a lot of people say we're just a DJI fanboys,
right.
As I'm sure you've gotten that accusation also.
Yeah, I mean, when we started out talking about hops and drones and whatever, just kind of the way things have gone, that we morphed into more DJI. But no, I'm looking forward to hearing somebody that actually has a positive opinion about the FEMI drone.
Yes, there he is. There's Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Hi,
hello,
Steve.
Bob. Hello, Ron. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm
great.
Nice and warm up there in Vermont.
Yeah, it's only about 5 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. And this weekend is supposed to get down in the negative numbers, but it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, Bob remembers those temperatures from his time growing up in Chicago.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do. We warmed up here a little bit in Las Vegas today. It was 48 degrees when I went and walked the dogs this morning.
Heat wave compared to most of the country, Bob.
We were down in the under 30. We were in 28, 29 degrees for a few days here, which for us,
I'm at a cool 27 degrees here at the Jersey Shore.
Okay.
Wow.
When are you going to Florida, Ron?
Well, I don't think I'll be taking as long as a stay as I usually do this year. We kind of got a lot going on, so I may only go the week of. I only may be there for the week of the meetup this year,
okay.
Which will be, beginning of April, because I think the meetup's on the 7th, the 6th or 7th. We're a little late this year because of Easter falling on the weekend we usually meet up.
Right.
So, when are you and Audrey arriving for the meetup?
I'm arriving on the day on the 5th, and going straight from the airport to the pool hall.
Oh, like a rock star showing up for the just going straight to the concert.
Yeah. So, Steve.
Yes, sir.
So I want to do a little bit of our new guy interview with you.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to
Sounds good.
put you on the spotlight here.
Oh, hot seat.
Okay, you're in the hot seat.
All
I'm
right.
going to steal that from my my friends Drone Show Live, who are on live right now. Also,
Yep.
they're hot seat. But
We always
so
put Marcus Crawford in the hot seat on Drone Nation.
yes.
Well, the hot seat's good because it's cold up here.
Oh, good. We can get a little heating pad under you, you
What?
know. So my first question always is, I hate to put you on the spot, but just that we want to introduce you to the old fart community. You know, we got about 25 people watching right now,
Okay.
and typically we'll get about sometimes between 150 and 200 people watching this show after the fact, after the show runs. So a lot of people, I understand, still are working, and this time is not good. But so we get quite a few people watching. So I want to introduce
Yep.
you to the drone community, to the old fart community here. So if you can take 5 minutes here
Yep.
and give us kind of your background, where were you born, went to school, what did you do for the majority of your life, and then we'll get into talking about drones.
Okay. Wow. It's nice having me here. I appreciate it. Uh, I've lived my whole life pretty near up here in the northern Vermont. I took 20 years out to be in the U.S. Army. I spent 20 years in different bases around the United States and Europe, and got a chance to travel to about 20 different countries, which was pretty awesome. And I got a lot of pictures with my regular camera. But I've lived up here the rest of my life. I retired in 1995. I was able to retire at age 40 and kept going on and taking
Wow.
pictures with my still camera. And then about a year and a half ago, I started seeing drone videos up on the internet. And I kind of started following along with everything. And I thought, geez, this would be a great hobby for me to have. So I talked to my wife and I told her what I wanted to get for a drone. And I made up an Excel spreadsheet, and I went through about 25 or 30 different drones in the categories that I want to have. And DJI and FIMI popped at the top. And the reason I picked the FIMI X8 SE was because it's they call rain resistant and snow resistant. Because I know if I like to fly out here when it's snowing, but I'll tell you, I don't always land on my landing pad. I kind of stray off of that once in a while, or I jump or land on top of my truck and have it skid forward.
So 2 years, a year and a half now? Is that how long you've been flying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
And you still stayed with the original the FIMI that you have, right?
Yes, sir. I keep the same FIMI. It does the job I want. In fact, from the day I bought it, I have not updated the firmware at all. If it doesn't break, don't fix it. That's my view of it. And
yes.
So that's how it works really good.
So good.
Now, which I know FIMI's had several iterations of the FIMI X8. Which one do you have?
I have the 2022 version 2 with the microphone as well as the drop capability on it.
Yeah. That's considered the best one. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So here's. Go ahead, Steve. I'm sorry I cut you off.
One of the nice things about this drone, it's about 27 ounces, and it handles wind. I've been up in steady winds of 30, 35 miles an hour, and it won't budge. It stays right on hover.
Bob, have you ever seen a FIMI X8?
Yep. No,
it's a big sturdy bird.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very sturdy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, I've got your channel up here, and I know I looked at a number of your videos here over the past few days here, and I have to tell you, I was really impressed with quite a few things here. So I want to pull up.
Do we link to his channel anywhere in the program?
It's YouTube at Steve Jenness's. I can post the.
We'll post that in the chats here later on.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We hang on, right? I think I can.
We'll get our
bring it
people
up.
on that, Bob.
Yes, we will. Here, my people are working on it right now. Here,
Bob's got the best people in the business.
there we go.
Thank you, Bob.
There's his YouTube channel.
That's me.
All right. Yep. So
and folks, subscriptions are free this month if you want to go over and sub up.
That's
now,
right.
Listen, Steve has 33 subscribers as of right now. So I'd like to beg our audience. So let's see how many we can move his channel up to. As we know, you have to spend at least a couple minutes watching his videos.
Right. Don't bother subscribing if you don't actually watch some videos because it won't stick.
It won't stick unless you actually watch a couple videos.
Yeah.
And I think you will definitely have a good time watching a couple of his videos here. But at the moment here, Steve, I want to bring one of your videos up here. Let's see. I'm trying to pick out which one here. Is there one in particular here that I'm? Oh,
I see one with some snow on the tree there. That one looks good. Winter in the Kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all. Winter in the Kingdom's all still photos I took on my regular camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But if you come down where it says
all video.
NEK.
NEK ponds there.
Yep, that's all video.
Okay, let's start with that one.
And that's all. It's all about pond. Like this one here is Ewell Pond up in Peacham, Vermont, and up in the right-hand corner that's Lily Pond. And the reason I put Lily Pond up there is it's totally green.
Oh wow!
It's not full of algae, but the composition of the soil around it make it green for some reason.
Wow.
And the lake that's in the middle of the show is called Ewell Pond. It's very, very minimal development around there, but it's great fishing, and people use that. They kayak a lot up there.
Hey, look at that! What do you call those? That we go under the wood bridge.
Yeah, the covered bridge.
The covered bridge. Yeah, the covered bridge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like to feature them when I can because they are a very integral part of our landscape up here.
We have a covered bridge in the town I grew up in Pennsylvania. It's still there.
Yeah, there's about 40 of them up in our Tri-County area up here.
Wow.
So you've been in regular still photography for quite some time, is that right?
I started that when I was in the military. Yes, sir. My first duty assignment when I was in Germany, I wanted to shoot nothing but black and white.
Right.
And then as I got going along, I started picking up more color, and I got a 35 millimeter, and then I graduated up to my digital picture, my digital camera. And from there, I jumped into the drone business, and it's just a very rewarding type of venue to get into.
Right.
And one of the interesting things up here is there's not very many drones up here in northern part of Vermont that I can find. So what I do is I get a different perspective of a lot of the local landmarks that people take for granted. And then I post them up on the Vermont sites.
Uh-huh. Now this is your Facebook page.
Correct.
Here and Northeast Kingdom Flyers. The Northeast Kingdom is Vermont. I'm assuming. Is that right?
Yes, it's a tri-county area up here of Orleans, Essex, and Caledonia counties. We have one city.
Okay.
One city. It's not very big, about 5,500 people.
Okay.
And there's a very large town. It's got about 10,000 people south of us.
I see. Okay, and there's your FEMI right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and it is a good sized drone. I was surprised.
Bob, have you ever been to Vermont?
No, it's one of the states.
I've driven through. I've driven through, but I don't really know it well.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. The best time to come to Vermont is September, October time frame when the foliage is up here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We don't have many built up areas, but we have a lot of open space.
Wow.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and you have a nice summer up there too, right?
Oh, it's really nice in the summertime, except last year.
It doesn't get as hot as down here.
No,
Yeah.
we stay up 85, 90 at the most, but we get a lot of humidity from time to time.
Yeah, because you're near the ocean. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
for
wonderful.
Bob, 9 degrees is a cool day in the summer, right?
Oh, that's a balmy day. Then we're turning off the air conditioning and rolling down the windows.
Bob's looking for his jacket. Bob's looking for his windbreaker.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming down there for the April meetup.
Oh, nice.
Good. You're coming
down to sunny Florida.
I'm coming down on the 5th.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to return back on the 7th because on the 8th, the total eclipse of the sun is supposed to be occurring on the 8th up here. The prime viewing time is like 2 to 4 p.m.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to get up.
Good.
I'm going to go up on one of our local mountaintops and fire up the drone and see what can happen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah. If you're going to get to, the total darkness there part, that might be an interesting video for sure.
Yeah, and Bob, really I don't know if you know this, but Vermont, Steve may still have snow on the top of those mountains in Vermont in April, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. We by April we're pretty much done with any kind of snow on the top of our mountains here. But that's good. So
Bob, sometime you need to fly to New York City, rent a car, and drive the East Coast all the way up as far as you can go.
Yeah.
That's a good drive, Bob. And like Steve said,
I would love to do that.
Do it in the fall and get all your forward shots.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What a lot of people do is during the beginning of foliage season, they come clear up to the border because those turn the fastest, and then they work their way south, crisscrossing across Vermont. And I'd say they might go to New Hampshire, but not really. They come down to Vermont.
Is there a big rivalry between Vermont and New Hampshire? Is that
there is some? Yeah.
I know you share the space, but
Well, we got that river. We got that river. It goes right down between us, and
yes, the diagonal line.
A lot of fun. I got a lot of relatives in New Hampshire, and up north in New Hampshire, up there, there's a town called Pittsburgh. It's the largest town in the United States, and they have the Connecticut lakes. They're the lakes that feed the Connecticut River, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going up there to fly this summer. So I'll be posting some good videos of that area too.
Oh yeah.
But I post a lot of nature shots because we don't have a lot of built up areas.
Yeah.
And that's why you can get you can see the eclipse of stars real good up there probably.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful. Just wonderful. So I'm going to get back to your YouTube channel here. And I want to bring up this latest video that you just shot here this month here. And let's take a look at this because it is white out. I,
It is.
you know, it is definitely something to see. That's for sure. And let me see,
We got a
83.
little snow at the Jersey Shore yesterday, about well, not even an inch, yeah, dusting.
Yeah,
But that we don't
yeah.
get that much snow, so big deal for us.
I think that video you're going to show there, Bob, is a pond up there called Echo Lake.
Echo Lake.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Roll,
Okay.
roll that video, Bob.
Here we go.
Roll that video
See.
clip.
It was
We
the
at
first
the
one.
beginning. Yeah.
It's the first one I shot in the snow.
Wow.
Now, how has the Feed Me performed in the bad weather for you in the snow and the rain?
Say that again.
How has the Feed Me performed for you in the snow and the rain?
It's great. On this time, I went out and I flew my drone for probably a total of about 40 minutes, and I used a battery and a half, which, as cold as it was like 5 degrees above zero when I flew.
Wow. And you don't have gloves on or a hat?
Oh, not a bit, not a bit. I'm pretty warm. I'm pretty warm-blooded.
Now, how do you keep the snow and raindrops off the camera lens?
It just doesn't seem to bother it. The proximity of the camera and gimbal, it's such. I keep it aimed down.
Right.
So so you'd have to have it snowing going up pretty much to get it.
Gotcha. Understood.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's tucked under the hood there, kind of thing. But
it is.
But yeah. So yeah, it certainly looks cold there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that it's amazing. I mean, if it's 40 degrees here, I'm wearing gloves and a big leather jacket with fleece lining here.
And get flashbacks to Chicago winters of your youth, huh? Now, are the Feed Me drones rated for the fly in colder temperatures than the DJI drones?
I don't think there's much of a difference. The operational ceiling back and forth I think they're about comparable.
Okay. Just the same old thing, just a matter of keeping your batteries warm until you actually start flying.
Absolutely. I keep the batteries right in my pocket next to my body.
Yeah.
And just a little perspective, my wife has talked me into this year to actually wearing pants in the winter.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Long pants?
Oh, yeah. She's been harping on me about that. And
well, I'm happy to say
I've been wearing pants this year.
Bob, you worry about him wearing gloves, and until recently he's wearing shorts.
Yeah. I don't wear gloves. I go out plow my driveway out with no gloves on.
Oh my!
My hands get all chapped up as soon as I got inside.
Yeah, you acclimate. I know. I didn't believe that until now I've lived in Las Vegas for almost 50 years, and I can't go back to Chicago in the winter. I mean,
you make your visits in the summer, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I visit in the summer, the early fall, or something like that. We went in September this year, but I
used to have a friend when I was younger that was from Chicago, and we'd ask him about the weather in Chicago. He'd tell us. He said there's 2 seasons in Chicago: winter and the 4th of July. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah,
that's about right.
Yeah, it's pretty much that's it. We have a really short fall, and we have a short spring here in Las Vegas. Yep. We have a very long summer. We've multiple times we've had more than 100 days over 100 degrees.
Oh my God!
in a row, and we've also gone more than 100 days with no precipitation, no rain.
Yeah, and that stuff gets worse every year as we get the climate worse.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. So definitely it's different. We definitely acclimate here. That's wonderful. So I got some good news here. Hold on 1 second. Let me refresh one more time.
Oh, we got our DJI Micro units in already?
Steve is
Yeah.
now at 40 subscribers.
Oh,
All
excellent.
right. Thank you.
We've gone from 33 to 40 since we started today here, and
Great.
I'm
But
going to
folks,
encourage
make sure
more
you watch his
people to
videos.
do this.
He'll be back to 33 tomorrow morning.
Yes, everybody just got to watch 2 or 3 videos, and
Yeah.
you will enjoy it watching 2 or 3 videos. So that's all good. So I know we're getting close to the top of the hour here, and I wanted to. I think I'm going to take a pause here for a minute here, and I'm going to post the show link here to the chat, and if anybody out there wants to jump in here and join us and talk with Steve and myself, and I know Ron is probably going to bow out here soon, but anyway, let's see who wants to jump in
I see we
here.
have some Facebook users out there in the chat.
Yeah, yes. There's I've been doing this, broadcasting it to both Facebook and to YouTube at the same time here, and that's been working pretty well. I just posted the link for the show, so anybody that wants to jump on here, we can take 10 at a time, of course, and
Wow.
so I see. Let's go down here. I haven't recognized the chat here. So Ray Kelly, of course, is here. Captain Ray, we can't wait to see you, and we're all excited to be coming to Florida.
If information about the South Florida Drone Meetup, just go over to the Facebook group, South Florida Drone Meetup, and you get all the details over there.
Yes, it's it's actually the 6th and 7th of April, and it's Jensen Beach, Florida. The official hotel is the Hampton in Stuart, and the Hampton Inn in Stuart, and we are thrilled to be able to participate in that, and so we're gonna be having a great time. Jaybird was the first one in the chat today.
Yes, he
Capture
was.
Life Connection, isn't that Stevie Bronx?
Stevie.
He's there, and we've got Andrew is here, and John Flynn, Flying Flynn Media is here.
Flynn.
Yes, and Johnny Drone Flyer's here.
Johnny's here.
Johnny's been here for a while. Mad Props Media is here. I need to get you guys some wrenches here. Let me do that while I'm
Bill Thomas from Coast to Coast
in here. Yeah.
It's going to be hot down there for me this spring. When I get down there,
you can get your shorts back out, Steve.
Yep, I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Florida next month to kind of get my body acclimated a little bit toward that.
Smart man.
Okay,
yeah, I'm going to try.
Good.
I'm taking my drone with
me. Down to the meetup this year?
Pardon?
Will you be bringing your FEMI to the meetup this year?
I'm bringing my FEMI with me, certainly.
Oh, excellent.
Have we ever had a FEMI there before?
I'm not sure. I've been there 2 years.
It was only a mini. I know I haven't seen an X8 there.
I don't think I've seen a FEMI at the meetup before, but
yeah,
that's gonna be a good thing.
Nice.
We got a FEMI coming, brother.
Yeah. Yes. You can fly with Marcus. He knows the FEMI very well.
Marcus has flown plenty of FEMIs.
Yes. He's probably flown every single model. I think he owns every model, doesn't he?
Well, maybe if he does, a Gorilla Man does.
Yes.
Well,
so we've got some new guys. I'm happy to see some new people in the chat. I don't know who Deft. Oh, Deft is William from MavMount is here.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys all know William Jensen from MavMount.
He's been on the show before, right?
The MavMount.
He's been on the show.
Yeah, he's been on the show multiple times and everything. You're welcome to jump in right now, William, if you would like. It's it's I'm seeing his feedback there. Yeah, he agreed with me. Getting rid of echo is the hardest thing to do.
Right.
Echo?
Uh,
Echo?
Hello,
echo,
hello,
echo.
hello.
Yeah. Mad Props Media. I think I just made you a moderator, so
Oh, okay.
you
And
guys
that's only going
should,
to cost you $1 today. We got a
yeah.
sale on moderators.
Yes. Yes.
And Waypoint New England's
So
here.
yeah.
And I saw
Oh yeah.
Warren's in here.
Brian.
Warren's
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
You have to
Warren's
tell.
always here.
Yeah,
And Warren, I really
Warren's
want you on
reliable.
the show, Warren. Okay?
Warren's
I
coming
want
on?
you on the show.
Warren will be on? Wow.
Yes, 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 yes. So anybody want to jump on or no here? I'm not seeing anybody jump on here. Lance, are you in the classroom?
Yeah.
If you can jump on, we want to hear. Lance has Avada Aerials, that
Right.
that group now, and
Yep.
he's growing, and it's becoming quite a popular group, especially in the Avada community here.
Yes.
So we're happy to see all these people show up here.
Yeah, I gotta get my Avada. I'm one of those people who flies my Avada once every 2 months. I'm a poor Avada user.
Well, I haven't flown in 2 months now because I got back
Oh, yeah.
from Africa, and then I went right straight into Santa season, and then I've been catching up
You have to come
on.
up with a new alter ego, like Drone Santa, where
Yes.
Santa shows up flying drones and maybe dropping presents off with the drone.
Really? Where's my drone Santa? I'm looking for him here. I got the ornament that I gave away of the Santa flying the drone. It's a
Johnny
lot of
Drone Flyer
fun.
says he's flying the Avada right now. Listen to us,
Who is?
Johnny Drone Flyer.
Oh yeah. Oh good.
And Ray says Warren's coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup. He's number 74.
No kidding. All right. Well,
Wow.
I'm you're gonna have to dodge my camera because I'm gonna
Yep.
I'm gonna be out there filming footage for the meetup there. Yes, all good, all good.
Well, Bob, I've been
Oh,
waiting for somebody to jump in. I can drop off, but I guess that's not
oh,
going to
drop
happen,
off,
huh?
Ron. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
okay.
folks,
If
Bob, thanks
anybody
for
jumps
having me
in,
on the show tonight. Good to talk about that, Mike, and nice to meet Steve and hear
Nice to
about
meet
his
you, Ron.
teaming. And I'll get to meet him in a couple months down in sunny South Florida.
Yes, that'd be great.
Steve, I enjoy seeing the weather from Vermont, but please don't bring it down to Florida with you in April.
I'm trying to escape it in February. I'm going down and do some flying down the north of Tampa area.
Okay.
So my brother-in-law has a DJI drone, so we're going to fly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
good.
So I'll get some different perspective of up between here and Florida.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice. It's going to
Yeah.
be really nice.
Yes. Okay, and I want to thank
excellent.
everybody in the chat who joined us tonight, supported the show. I thank everybody who went over to Steve's channel and subbed them up. But remember, watch a couple videos, and that's it, folks. And I'll be back in a couple hours. We're going to be on Coast to Coast Drones with Bill Thomas and the crew tonight.
All right.
I think we got open forum tonight, so join us.
Okay.
Who knows what we'll talk about?
I may make a return to Coast. Who knows?
Who knows?
Tonight,
That's why you got to stay tuned
okay.
in, right?
Absolutely.
Bill, if you're there, you want to jump on here?
Good night, everyone.
Go for it.
See you later.
Bye, Ron. Thank
Everybody.
Thank you. Yay.
Well, this
You're
has been a
still
good
on.
experience, Bob.
Good.
Pardon?
That's great.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed talking with you and Ron, and getting a chance to talk about my FEMI.
Yeah. It's important, we really I really wanted to see that difference here, and so anyway, So I got a video I want to play here. If we don't have anybody jumping on, I'm going to play a quick video here. It's about 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes of a video here. Hang out with me, Steve. Don't go away, okay? So I got to, at CES this year, there was no DJI, there was no Autel, there was, I went to the Sony booth, they had no Air Peaks to show. There was extremely limited drone anything at CES this year. But who I did find at CES was Insta360. And I know lots of us have Insta360 cameras, and they make an excellent addition to drone videos. And I know a lot of people are using the Sphere on their Air 2S or their Air 2,
Right.
and the Insta3, the newest one with the little pop-out camera, has gotten to be popular in a lot of the FPV drone flight circles here, because it really does a phenomenal 360 video flying on a FPV drone, and then from their software you can edit that into a variety of different angles. So anyway, I did get an opportunity to interview the vice president of marketing and promotions for Insta360. So give me a moment here, and I'm going to play this interview for you. He was very accommodating, and we had a wonderful few minutes to communicate there at the show, and I'm happy to be able to share Insta360 with everyone here. So without further ado, let's play the interview here. That should be just fine right there. Hi there. Hi, fellow old farts. It's Bob. We're at the CES show. We're at the Insta360 booth, and I'm with Michael Shaven. Michael, tell us about Insta360. Tell us about you, and then about Insta360.
Yeah, well, thanks for stopping by. We have a whole array of innovative products that are all powered by AI, and we have a number of different products that do different things. I think the one that I'm most excited to show you right now is. Oh, are you good?
Oh, okay.
Start again.
Yeah, start again.
Okay.
Because I turned the camera around to me. So.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I'm so glad you guys stopped by, because we have a lot of really exciting products that we're showing off here. The one in particular that I'm really thrilled to show you is called the Go 3.
This is the Go 3.
This is the Go 3, and this is the world's smallest action camera.
Most popular for FPV flyers.
Absolutely. If you're flying small micro FPV drones, sub 250 grams or even smaller, this is the way to go. And the reason for that is because the camera actually detaches from the case. And this is a 35-gram camera that you can mount anywhere. It's got a 6-axis gyroscope built into it, so it's stabilized. You can mount it in any orientation and still get video out of it. You don't with a normal action camera, you either need to mount it horizontally or mount it vertically. And this camera has a mode in it called free frame video that will record a circular video and allow you to crop it into any aspect ratio in post. So if you want to create a vertical video for Instagram stories, you can do that.
You can do that in post.
In post, using the same original file without losing resolution.
You're not changing resolution or...
With another camera, you have to change orientation.
Right.
And this has full 360-degree horizon lock. So if you're flipping your drone upside down and doing cool maneuvers, the camera is always going to lock the horizon. This is really cool because the camera itself has unscrewable lens protectors. So if anything ever happens, you can remove the lens.
Yeah.
But for FPV drone guys, you can also add ND filters directly on here. And this is really exciting because a tiny little camera that also has ND filters is game
ND
changers.
filters are important,
Right.
especially getting motion blur and doing that. So, Michael, tell us, what is the future here for cameras on drones? What do you see?
Well, the cameras are getting smaller. The cameras are getting more sophisticated. The resolution's increasing. But the key is the software. So with any Insta360 product, whether it's the Go 3 or 360-degree camera, the X3, the One RS, it really is about the usability and the ease of use of the software. So we have a full AI auto editor that gets built into our cameras. We have
seen it. It's pretty amazing.
We have real-time in-camera AI processing, which uses the innovative AI chips to improve the image quality directly out of camera, so you're not having to tinker with it in post. Everything that we've done in our cameras is meant to smooth out the process. Less time editing, less time shooting, more time having fun while you're doing and flying drones.
So tell me about the Sphere product there. Is that going to continue? Is that still a viable product?
The Sphere is outstanding. It's amazing. If anybody that at home that has a Mavic Air 2 or an Air 2S can purchase the Sphere add-on, it's actually a second generation product. We used to have a first gen product for the 1R that we had, the modular camera, and that would work with the original Mavic and the Mavic 2. But that was clunky. It had 7 different parts and you had to piece it together and it took a lot of time to assemble. The Sphere is awesome because it's a unibody design. It's one piece.
Clamps onto the
Take
drone.
one piece, put it on, you're ready to shoot within 10 seconds.
And it makes it invisible, right? It makes the drone invisible.
It uses the Insta360 stitching software to automatically remove the drone from a shot. So it's like you have a flying 360 camera in the air without ever seeing the drone.
So for our members, we have 16,900 members in 102 countries right now. And so a lot of them still have Air 2s and Air 2Ss.
Amazing.
So this product is going to continue.
Yeah, the product does really well. Based on our user groups and feedback, everyone really loves it. So it's not going anywhere for the time being. If you're interested in getting one, you can go on insta360.com and click on consumer products and Sphere, and you'll get a ton of information about it. You'll see product launch videos, you'll see user guides and manuals and proper ways to mount it, and there's no shortage of information online for it if you're interested.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anything else you'd like to say to our audience here? Everyone loves your product, I tell you. So it's really, I was happy to see you here.
We're excited to meet you guys. And thank you everyone out there who's been a supporter of Insta360. We genuinely appreciate it. We have some really exciting stuff planned for 2024. So if you're into Insta360 products, stay on the news with us because we're going to make some really killer announcements over the next few months.
All right. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. All right.
Well, that was nice.
Well, good. Yeah, he was one of the few, few people in our industry that I found to interview there, and we're going to, we're going to, keep a relationship going there.
Right.
So anyway, so I'm going to wrap this up here. Steve, is there anything that you want to close with or anything you want to say to our audience here today? We're just really happy that you were able to take the time today to spend some time today with us and to introduce you to the rest of the drone community. I know you're not a brand new guy, but you're a kind of new guy to the community, and we're really thrilled to be able to introduce you to the old farts with drone community and the drone community overall. Thank you again. The floor is open for you.
Well, I thank you for having me on the show. I've had such a great experience with everybody in the drone community. I belong to about, I think, 10 different sites, and I interact with a lot of different people, and They've all been so kind and consistent, and they have some great videos out there. I'm pretty envious of some of the shots they get, and it's an awesome experience. I just really wish that more and more people up here would get into it, but all I can do is try to educate the local populace and see what goes from there.
Yeah, I would say in your neck of the woods, flying a drone, you have plenty of ample space to do it.
Yes, sir.
And not a lot of other types of congestion that we encounter in other places in the world, So
that's exactly right. And one of the things I don't shoot over at 100 feet above. I shoot 100 feet and below, and I get some really good perspective that way. And that's just a personal thing of mine. I've gone up 200 feet, I've gone up 300 feet, and I still find that 100-foot level to be really great for definition.
It's a sweet spot. It's a sweet spot for a lot of video there. Yes, in the olden days, it was how high you could fly.
Yeah.
And now, especially with the advent of the Avata and some of the more easy to use FPV type drones,
right.
Some of this low flying 3 feet off the ground makes for some incredible dramatic video too.
Well, it does.
But I tend to agree with you for landscape photography, landscape video, maybe just a little bit over the tree line, whether that's 100 feet or 150 feet,
right.
Whatever, that's probably the sweet spot for the right elevation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yes.
It's great fun. Right.
Great. Okay, so I have one announcement I want to make here at the end, or actually two announcements here. So hang on here. Let me put it this way here. So I'm going to, I want to end up with two things. At the end of February, Audrey and I are celebrating our 28th wedding anniversary. And because of her travel agent status, we were offered an incredible deal on a cruise, a short cruise, 5 days in the Caribbean there. Nice. So we're going to go, and we're going to have a few days at the end. So I'm going to be in the Miami area on March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And we're going to fly home on March 4th. And so on March 2nd and March 3rd, anybody in the Miami area, along with Alex Escardo, we're going to put together kind of a mini impromptu meetup. I know Al is going to meet us there, and Alex, and I've heard from 3 or 4 other people that they're going to meet us at the Bayfront Park in Miami, and we're going to go to a couple different locations besides Bayfront there, and then so I'm inviting everybody to join us if you'd like to. Nothing formal, nothing rigorous. We're just going to show up and fly drones, and the spot is where we can get the the port of Miami, getting cruise ships coming in and going out. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And then the second announcement, if you have not already heard, we are doing a Las Vegas drone meetup excuse me, November 8, 9, and 10 in Las Vegas. We are almost have a hotel casino that will be our host casino, host hotel for the event. We'll be making that announcement relatively soon. And it's the weekend of November 8, 9, and 10, which I said before. It's after the election, so that's all over with. And then the 11th of that weekend, the Monday, is a holiday. That's Veterans Day. So it would be a great time to visit Las Vegas. We are planning multiple different outings. So, you know, we're going to have ability to go out and film at some beautiful mountainous areas outside of Las Vegas. We're going to have some ability to fly at some a town called Good Springs, Nevada, where the Pioneer Saloon is located. We may be actually having a meal at the Pioneer Saloon, and we also will be having some flying, not at the Strip. You cannot fly on the Strip, okay? But there are some parks that are not real far away from the Strip that you can get Lance approval to go to 100 feet. As we were just talking, 100 feet's a really good spot, but you can get up to 100 feet and get some gorgeous video or still frames of the Las Vegas Strip there. So a lot of things are in the works here, and we have a committee here of the local Las Vegas people and a lot of people with different expertise. And I have an FPV pilot who is one of the most active FPV guys here in Nevada. And he's going to be a consultant for us. And so if you're flying FPV and you want to bring your FPV to Las Vegas, we're going to have activities for FPV flyers here. And so there's going to be stuff for just about everybody. We're strongly encouraging people to bring their significant others. And I know my wife and Roz Dowling are putting together some activities for the wives and people that want to do some other things while we're here. I'm sure they're all going to want to go shopping, but, so anyway, that will be coming up. I just want you to mark your calendars, and I appreciate all the support we've gotten from the drone community. And, we're going to put this together and make this for everybody, not just old farts, but definitely old farts are all invited here, and we want to see you all. So with that, I'm going to close out. I appreciate everyone. Thanks everyone in the chat there. I appreciate everybody. I see Steve just got more subscriptions. Let me refresh his page here real quick. He's now up to 42 subscribers. I appreciate that. If anybody's still watching and you haven't subscribed to Steve's channel, please do. And we will see you all next week here. Same time, same place. Thank you all. Have a good time. Maybe I'll see you tonight. Talk to you soon.